Good day guys, our fragrance for today is gonna be Michael Kors for Homme. Now, what you first see here is a glass bottle with the metal accents of chain. It's like a chain embedded in the bottle, but this is made of plastic. Everything is made of plastic. Now this is a tester bottle. It says here in the side, illegal sale, not for sale, but it was sold to me. Okay. And in the other side, it says Michael Kors for Homme, olfactive family, woody, spicy, citrus. And the notes are stated bergamot, clarisage, vetiver, and root. Atomizer check. It's pressurized. Okay. Okay, so with all of those notes stated, bergamot, clarisage, and vetiver root, it smells like Invictus. Okay, so don't think much of the notes there because it just smells like Invictus. Now, is there a difference to Invictus? Of course there is, but there's just a little difference. If you smell this side by Invictus, you will just say that it just smells like Invictus. Okay, so Michael Kors for Homme smells like Invictus. Okay, now it's not a bad thing. Invictus is a really mass appealing DNA. The pressurized atomizer though, see? Yeah. Now, is it a pleasant dupe of Invictus? Yes, for me. It's not that harsh. Unlike the Versace was. When Versace was came, it became a popular dupe of Invictus. But the problem is it has a harsh opening. But they corrected it when they released Versace was Ice. That's a better fragrance than the original Versace was. I have here a famous Filipino brand that started hair products, wax Gatsby. So it's called Gatsby Urban Cologne. It's a dupe of Versace was. I'm gonna try to spray this. It's a little different. It's a little bit harsh. So there's nothing much to talk about Michael Kors for Homme because it just smells like Invictus. Now, a guide for you guys if you're gonna blind buy a fragrance. Maybe you will be seeing a fragrance in discounters and they're selling this fragrance very cheap and you see it that is hype and you want to buy it. For example, Versace Eros. So here in the Philippines, Versace Eros is sold 7,000 pesos. In discounters, it's gonna be sold 2,500 to 4,000 pesos. It's a huge discount in the price, right? But if it's blind buy, you're not gonna know the performance, even if you bought it for a cheaper price. But the performance is bad when you first spray it and it will last about 30 minutes to 1 hour. So it's still not a good deal. Now, my guide for you guys if you need to know about the performance, because the performance in perfumes are different. It depends on the so-called skin chemistry. Now, my guide is you go to Fragrantica, you search the fragrance and you can see all the details in there, and then scroll down and you will see the performance area there, and you will see the longevity, if it's very weak, moderate, long lasting, and eternal. If you see a fragrance and the level of the moderate and long lasting are almost the same, for me, in my experience, that is long lasting. But if the meter of the moderate is very long and the meter of long lasting and weak also has a long line, that tends to be weak. Okay, so what you need to look there is for moderate to be long and long lasting to be long. So that's my guide when blind buying a fragrance and blind buying its longevity as well. Okay, so I would rate Michael Kors for Homme 6 out of 10 because it's not original for me, and I seldom wear the Invictus DNA already because I'm getting old and it's not for me. Would I recommend that you get this fragrance? If you buy it retail, no, because there are a lot of popular Invictus alternatives, especially Middle Eastern fragrances. But if you find it very cheap in discounters, I recommend that you buy it because it's a good performing fragrance. It has a pressurized atomizer and you get a popular DNA of fragrance. So I'm not gonna wear this fragrance, and that's my review of Michael Kors for Homme.